Yeah. Hi guys. Good morning. How are you all doing? How was the weekend? I hope it went well. Yeah. You can see I'm not smiling this morning. I'm not happy. My heart is broken. I am devastated. Sylvester's death crushed my heart. I couldn't watch the video. I couldn't watch it. I cried throughout. Because I can't imagine it. I can't imagine that a fellow human being or human beings could do that to a small boy. I can't believe it. Imagine if that boy was your child. And that is why I keep telling parents, that's why I keep telling husband and wife, please walk away. Because I'm sure those children are from homes that are having problem with maybe the mother or the father or anybody, That's why I keep saying, walk away. Walk away. If you can't take any more, if the heat is getting too high, just walk away. Because for these children to have done this kind of thing, I'm sure they are from homes where they see their father beating the mother, or they see the mother hitting the house help, or one thing or the other. These are the things that make our children to become violent. How can they be that heartless? Beat up a boy and you stepped on his waist and got his waist broken. And that stepping on the waist is not just, it wasn't with their bare legs, their bare feet. I'm sure they were wearing sandals or boots or whatever. That boy could not walk. Throughout the period I was watching that video, I was weeping. That boy could not walk. I'm sure it affected the spinal cord. And then after doing that to him, you now forced him to drink poison. Haba! What kind of heart do we have? What kind of heart do our children, the kind of heart they have these days? How can you, a human being, open your eyes and you do this to a fellow boy? And then I want to advise parents. Please, parents, be vigilant. Pay attention to your children. Now, it's not all about boarding school. No, it's not all about the school. It's not all about boarding school. Parents, please talk to yourself. Pay attention to your children. They come back from school, watch them, observe them from afar. If there's any change, please don't take it for granted. I read the letter Sylvester's mother wrote, and she was, pleading. She was telling the boy to forgive her that she didn't listen to him. She was telling the boy to forgive her that she didn't push further. Because, of course, she said when the boy came back from school for holidays, 3 weeks was at home, that she saw changes. Somebody that used to be, a boy that used to be happy, that used to, talk, kind of, became depressed. He wasn't talking. And when it was time for him to go to school, that he was wearing a gloomy countenance. And then suddenly he said, Mommy, please, can you tell Daddy to change my school? She was shocked. And then she asked, why? Why do you want to change school? And suddenly the boy said, no, I don't want to change. Don't worry, I will continue. If she had pressed further, if she had pushed further, sit the boy down, calm him down, and find out why he wants to change school, I'm sure Sylvester would have lived. And the father said this thing had happened before, the bullying happened before, they reported the case, his intention was to change him, but because the sisters were there, he decided to leave him. And I began to wonder how this boy lost confidence in his parents, that he couldn't confide in one of them. not even the mother, to tell her what was happening. I mean, for people to come to you to pressurize you to join a cult, it wasn't a dead sin. It wasn't. I'm sure throughout his JS1 or JS2, 3, that pressure was there. And the boy could not tell anybody. Maybe afraid of the father. I tell my father to change my school, but the man will shy. You know, these parents that send their children to all these schools where they pay so much. He will shout at the boy. You should be happy that I'm sending you to such school. You should be happy. There are people out there looking for someone to send them to such school. They don't have the opportunity. You know, shut the boy down. Please, parents, please, let's listen to our children. Whatever they tell you, don't take it for granted. You must act. You must act. I remember when my daughter was in nursery school or primary, I can't remember now. This girl we came back home one day. I was telling Mommy, that teacher was telling me waka. Every time the teacher would tell me waka. Of course, the next day I went to the school. And few days after, that teacher was sacked. If I said, don't worry, he will stop, it will continue. Or was it the gate man that was buying her ice cream? I noticed and I warned him. Few days after, that gate man was sacked. Please, please, listen to your children. Whatever they tell you, act immediately. My children were in boarding school. My second son, the one reading medicine, I know him. I know all my children. I know their characters. I know what they like. I know what they don't like. He was in boarding school. I mean, the senior brother was there. He met him there, but he was not happy. There was a day I went to visit him, and he was weeping. What happened? Nobody was pitying him. Nobody was maltreating him. But Mommy, I don't know why somebody will use the toilet and will not flush the toilet, and then they will ask us to go and clean the toilet. I don't know why somebody will use toilet. I will not flush the toilet. I don't like this school. I don't like this school. I asked him why. He said the school is dirty. He doesn't like the school. There was a particular day I went on a visit with all the food I cooked. My boy ate everything, but as I turned back to go, this boy broke down. This boy broke down. He cried. As I turned back, I would see him crying. I turned back, I would see him crying. I said, what? I cried from that place till I got to the house. My daughter was with me. I was weeping. This boy is not happy in this school. That's what I was telling myself. Immediately I got home, I picked my phone. Then my husband was in Bayelsa. I picked my phone and I called him. And I said, honey, please give me permission to remove these children from this school. He was shocked. He said, why? I said, please, I want to move them from that school. Well, you know, I meant it. I was serious. I said, okay, if that's what you want to do, go ahead. The next day, I drove to the school and I withdrew them. In fact, the teachers were surprised. The guardian was like, no, leave him, he will cope, leave him, he will cope. I said, no way. And I took my children from that school. Immediately, I enrolled them into another school. And they became happy, made good grades. I'm telling you, pay attention to your children. Whatever they tell you, don't take it for granted. Don't wave it with a wave of the hand. It's one of those things. It is not one of those things. It is not. Pay attention to them. Whatever they say, listen. Listen to them. I mean, this boy wouldn't have died if the mother had listened to him. If she had pushed further to say, please tell me why you don't want to go back. Sit him down, talk with him. I'm sure he would have opened up. He would have opened up. So please, let's pay attention to them. Be vigilant. If they come back home on holidays, there's any change, you have to tackle it. Don't say, it's one of those things, they will get used to it. It's burden. One day they will get, no way. No way. Parents Parents are leaving their children for school authority to train. That is the problem we're having. They are leaving their children for school authority to train. The school cannot train your children. Charity, they say, begins at home. You are to train your children. The school will not train your children for you. They will not. I pray that Slyvester gets justice. I pray he gets justice. And I'm sad. I'm very, very sad. I'm not happy at all. I am not. Because this boy would have been anybody's son. Yeah. Even if your children are in day school, they'll come back home. Please, observe from afar. They tell you anything. The next day, go to the school and find out. My children's school, they went to Catholic school. They know me in that school. Because any little thing, fear, I am there. There was a day my second son was telling me that they were doing something in the school. I don't know what they were trying to repair. And he was standing there. The principal, was passing and saw him. They now called him. Say, Apakasa, I'm not sick. Apakasa, to go back to your class. You will not go now. If anything happens to you, your mother will come and pull down this school. They know me. And if you mess up with me, I will do my children. There was a day I had a class with the principal because he's a lawyer. I told him I will sue this school. And he said, I will wait for you in court. It was a battle. You have to stand your ground. Or was it when they said my son went to the church and they took money? It wasn't easy. I make sure, in fact, the security man at the end of the day became my friend. He said, Mana, I like you. I like the way you fight for your children. You know your children very well. I know my children. So if they come back home and you are seeing a different person, you have to tackle it immediately. I'm sure that boy showed so many signs that he wasn't happy being in that school. But the parents were like, because they were paying millions. Because they were paying millions, you felt he was in the best school. So please, let's pay attention to our children. Please, observe them. Observe whatever they tell you. Don't take it for granted. If you can't go to the school to ask the school authority, you can talk to your child. If it means withdrawing that child from that school, please don't hesitate to do that. Because your own is your own. Now, the parents of those boys that did this thing, they have flown their children abroad because it's a disgrace to the family. You don't train your child, what you will get is disgrace. Disgrace in the highest order. So please, 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 let's be vigilant. There are so many things that will be avoided, but because of carelessness, nonchalant attitude, it happens. It happens. This boy wouldn't have died if they had paid attention to him. And the last born, for that matter, all attention would have been on this guy. Yeah. Putting him in the school where they pay 2 million is not training. It's not upbringing. It is not. I pray, and I just pray that Slyvester gets justice. Please, let's be watchful. Let's be what the Bible says, watch and pray. Watch and pray for your children. Yeah. Put a smile on somebody's face today. Put some money in your pockets in case you need to assist someone today. It's very, very important. I went on tour, I just got back. I know my people are there in the office waiting for me because they know that once I get to the office today, they will get something. And that's what I drove it on my travel. And that's why when I travel, you see them calling me, praying for me. Put a smile on somebody's face today, even I'm not smiling because I'm not happy. But I pray that God will help me so that I will come off it. I'll see you again tomorrow with another powerful topic. Bye.